Morning, everybody, and welcome to the Get In Get Fit series, session 9. As always, it's so exciting to invite all of you for this awesome session. What is so special about this? It is because, all of us had a choice rather to just while away our time or get into the fitness mode and do something for ourselves. And what better way to take care of our health than to, stay fit, right? And today's time is definitely a testing time where health is definitely the wealth. And if I could say prevention is better than cure, I would say prevention is actually cheaper than cure, because we have to build in our immunity, we have to stay positive, we have to stay strong, we have to stay healthy. We need to follow a lot of guidelines, and only when we are disciplined, we'll be able to win over whatever we are going through, right? And Get In Get Fit series was started with a purpose. We had a purpose to bring like-minded friends on this arena. So we started it as a small initiative, and today it's really grown big. The beauty of this Get In Get Fit series is that, like-minded friends, we all got together, and I have Pramod with me who has created the link. I have Judeline who's facilitated this session. And this is the idea of this session, is that we are able to bring in expert speakers. And these are people who not only talk, but they walk the talk, right? And today it's a proud privilege for me to present in front of the entire group, JS, as I call him, Jayendra Soni ji. And he is a businessman, and he's 62 years. What's so special about him and his wife Chaya is that, they have been very good friends of mine right from 2013. And it is almost 7 years, and I just feel that the 7 years whisked away. I have been and there is a brand ambassador at the Pinkathon. Pinkathon, for all you know, is a cancer awareness, a kind of an initiative. And this is run in all the cities of India. And the beauty of this marathon is that, women run for women and men run for women, which is, to make them feel strong. So speaking about JS, we generally say, there is a successful man behind every woman. But here, they are made for each other couple. Chaya is his strength, and JS's story itself is very inspirational. I know I have a lot of things to share about JS, but what's so special about him is he's a great human being. He's been a founder of the Marina Runners, and not only a founder member, but a brand ambassador. He runs the entire city. You must be hearing that you paint the city red, right? And that's exactly what JS does. He has not only run within the city, he has run from Pondicherry to Chennai. Can you beat it? In 2019. And that was also for a Pinkathon session. And very good friends to Milind Soman and all the brand ambassadors, Neeraja and all of them. And the speciality is that, he got into running at the age of 56. And there's no looking back. He's done millions of 10 kilometers runs, more than 50 marathons, and he's absolutely an inspirational speaker. He's a blogger, and he has a lot of tips to share with us today. And it's my proud privilege to present JS in front of all of you today. And welcome, JS. Welcome to this virtual stage. And we at Get In Get Fit series take it as a pride moment for all of us to present you in front of this August audience. So over to you, JS.
Thank you, Vidya. Thank you so much for inviting me to Get In Get Fit series. It's a wonderful initiative by you, and I believe it's growing day by day, and I wish it further grows. Also, welcome all my friends here from Team Red. It's absolutely my pleasure today to to be in front of all of you. Now, my journey, my journey is rather short, if I would say, fitness journey. So, as Vidya just now mentioned, I got into fitness only at the age of 56. Before that, in school days, college days, I was a very studious person. I never indulged in any sports activities or any games, nothing at all. I used to play terrace cricket, all those small gilli danda and all those things on my terrace. Nothing more than that. After that, once I joined business at the age of around 20, for next 36 years, it was all work, no play, nothing. Just come home, watch TV, eat and sleep like that. If you say like a journey of 6 7 years, it's a rather fruitful one. There are various reasons why I took up this journey for fitness. But basically, I'm a businessman, and we business people have fitness at the back of our mind, at the end of everything. Our priority is work, and earn, and spend. That's all. So, fitness is the last thing on our mind. But there was a incident in my family where my cousin, just a few years elder to me, got a heart attack. So all of us in the family decided to go for master health checkup, and in that checkup, I got borderline cholesterol. Just borderline, nothing more than that, because cholesterol is a controversial subject at present. Because some people say the readings are beneficial to the pharmaceutical companies and all. But anyway, yeah, I was on borderline as per the present parameters. So my son, I would just go back in time. I had a son. He had a injury at the age of 4. He had an accident. He fell down, and from then onwards, he was bedridden for most of his 34 years, 36 years of his life. So for him, we had a homeopathic treatment, and our homeopathic doctor. So I went to her and I showed my report. She said, Soni ji, I can tell you two things. One, I can straight away put you on medicine for cholesterol, and that would be for a lifetime medicine. Otherwise, you start walking 40 minutes, brisk walking 40 minutes a day, every day. What would you choose? So I choose, luckily I choose walking. So that is the way I started. On 13th, I remember the date, 15th of July 2013, the first day I started walking. And walking briskly for 40 minutes. Initially, because of brisk walking, because the body was not accustomed to all those things. So my legs would pain, and I had a lot of difficulties, but I decided not to leave it. So I would come back home from my walking. I would get hot water, put some rock salt into it, and keep my leg into it for about 15-20 minutes. And next day again I'll continue. That pain lasted only for a few days. And after that I was very comfortable. So from 40 minutes it went on to 50 minutes, 55, 60 minutes. And now walking became very boring. I was walking around my apartment complex. So the same 400 meters loop. So it was becoming very boring. So I started just jogging a little bit. From brisk walking to jogging was not a big this thing. So I started jogging, and from one thing led to another. Jogging led to the running. I started slowly running also. One of my apartment friends who saw me running, he said, if you're running here, you're running well, it seems. So why don't you go for a Dream Runners half marathon, which is coming up very soon? He said, I was not aware of any of these running events or anything about simply running, nothing at all. So I said, anyway, let me try. But before that, there was an advertisement in the Hindu there was a run.
I request Sri Vidya to kindly switch off your audio, or you can go off the session, please.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry, JS. Sorry for that.
No worry. So it's okay. So I went to that pink run. It was a very casual run. There I met, I didn't met actually. I saw Nirja Malik. She was there as a brand ambassador, and she gave a very inspiring speech about fitness and all. Those who do not know Nirja Malik, I would say that she's the most inspiring figure in Chennai. She's a cancer conqueror, and she gives this what I can call cancer treatment, not treatment, but suggestions to the patients. So I heard her and I got really inspired. Then there were other running group people. There were a motley group of about 100, 150 people, and that group run made me really interested into running. I said, "Oh, this is really good." That was early morning, 5 o'clock in the morning at Besinagar beach. The climate was superb. The energy was great. So that's the way I started running. There, I registered for Dream Runners straight away. So Dream Runners had a training session for the event was in July, and this was in December. So from April onwards, for 3 months, they would have a training session. Every year, they have. So I joined that group. It was in Marina Beach, though it was quite far for me, 12 kilometers from my house. So, but I decided to join them. So I joined that group, training group, and it was real fun. From day one, people from all walks of life. There were engineers, there were IT people, there were advocates, there were doctors, there were businessmen, and youngsters. I was the eldest one, no doubt about it. So it was good fun. Initially, people would say, "Oh, this is a quite elderly guy," and they'll say Soni Ji or Sir and all those. I said, no one should call me Ji or Sir or anything. Call me JS, because as long as I run with you, I run as good as you. I'm of the same age. Don't call me Sir or Ji or anything. So from that day, I keep telling people that call me JS. If you don't want to call me Soni or you feel awkward, I say call me JS. That's the way Vidya and all call me JS. People call me Jay also. Milind someone calls me Jay. There are various ways, but I don't like people calling me G or Sir or anything. Anyway. So that Dream Runners 3 months training, we all gelled so well that once the event was over in July, last Sunday of July it was, I finished my first 10K in 1 hour and 1 minute. It was a good time. So the first event, 1 hour, 1 minute was a good time. After that, immediately after the event, the same group of people, we decided to continue our group and continue our workouts. That's the beauty of fitness. Once you join that, it's never looking back. We call in running circles that the biggest distance you have to run is the distance between your shoe rack and your bed. Once you cover that shoe rack, you are and out of house, you are a runner. We formed a group. It was called Marina Runners, since we were all working out at Marina Beach. So Marina Runners started, and within about 6 months, I went to Auroville Marathon, where half marathon I participated. It was 2 hours and 25 minutes for me. Now, what happened there? It was an eye opener for me, because of about of people running. So in that 50, 60 people from our group, I came first, and I was very happy. And then there was another person named Murtaza, who was half my age. Actually, he's the same age as my daughter. And he came second, and he felt very bad about it. We all had gone in the same car, and while coming back, he was just numb. He he took it very personally that this guy, double my age, like my father, he finished in 225 and I finished in 230, 235. It's not good. From that day onwards, he took up his training so seriously. Today he runs his ticket. And looking at him, I also started following him. I took him as an inspiration, and I was able to do my half marathon in 1 hour 57 minutes about 2 years back. So, and now coming to the timing and all, when you start running, your competition is not with anybody. Your competition is with you. This I'm telling because uh, marathon running, the world record is 2 hours for full marathon, 2 hours and few minutes for full marathon, and that is for full marathon 42 kilometers. That same 2 hours, I do my 21 kilometers. So there is a huge gap from that world standard to my standard. And there are people who do 10 kilometers in 2 hours. So between me and them also there are, so that competition, what I have is if I was doing 2 hours and 25 minutes in my first Auroville marathon, I should improve in my next marathon. 2 hours 20 minutes, 2 hours 15 minutes. Next, my Chennai marathon in December 2014, I did Chennai half marathon, Wipro Chennai marathon, and that was 2 hours 15 minutes. So likewise, slowly I kept on increasing and it came to 1 hour 57 minutes a few years back. So within 1 year of my started running, I opted for one full marathon. That was also Wipro Chennai marathon. Now full marathon is a different ball game altogether. You can't say that 21 kilometers you do in 2 kilometers, you'll do 42 kilometers in 4 hours. Definitely, definitely it's not like that. Because at around 35 kilometers, they say you hit the wall. What is hitting the wall? Your body, whatever your body has, the strength, your protein, your carbohydrates, so your fat, everything within that, after continuously running for about 35 kilometers, everything has been drained out. So you feel totally blanked out. You need a lot of support. You need to take a lot of energy drinks on your way. That the organizers do provide that. That's the fun part of the. I'm coming to that fun part of running a marathon. We have been pampered actually. I'll say actually in Chennai it's too good. Every 2 kilometers you have a hydration point where they'll give you bananas, they'll give you oranges, salt, lemon, energy drinks, and a lot of other things, dates, peanut cakes, and all those things. So it's a good, funny part of it. If you don't look at your timing and if you just go for fun run, there is nothing like that to take part in a marathon in Chennai. Most of the other cities also do have that, but in Chennai, I would say that we are being pampered as a runner. So anyway, at 35 kilometers in full marathon, you get blanked out, and then you really, at that point, your legs don't run. You run from here. You run all the strength. You have to take entire mental strength and run. Yes, 35 kilometers, 35.5, 36. You count every 100 meters. You walk, you run, you crawl, whatever you do. And then there are people's. Now, what I was, because just within 1 year, and during this 1 year, I had mentored another group in Anna Nagar called Anna Nagar Dreamers. So all were looking forward to me as an inspiration in Marina Runners, in Anna Nagar Dreamers. And within this 1 year, I had made a name by myself. I don't know why, but people were inspired by me, probably because of my age, doing so much of running. So everybody was looking forward. Come on, JS, you can do it. Before event itself, you can do it easily. It is a cakewalk for you and all those things. So from that 35 kilometer onwards, my only concentration was people are there to cheer me. I should reach the finish line strongly. So, and then there were a few of my friends who came and ran with me. Come on, Jace, you can do it. So that strength, that support, that it motivated me so much that At the last 1 kilometer, I gave all what I had, and I ran like there is no tomorrow. I knew this is the last kilometer, nothing else after that. I'll have a good breakfast, good physio stretching, everything will be there. I'll be pampered like nothing, and there are people cheering for me, and that gave me a lot of strength. I finished my first half marathon, and it was in 4 hours and 54 minutes. Sub 5 first half marathon is really considered as something good. So I was very happy. I was very happy. Then Murtaza, whom he was also running there. He finished a little ahead of me. So no issues. I was very happy for him also. So this thing happened, and then so my only thing I want to tell you, when you take up fitness, don't think about the age. Age is just a number. Think like a youngster, act like a youngster. If you see me in a group of running people, I would be the most vocal, shouting, jumping, dancing. I don't know dancing. I have two left feet, but everything I'll do. It's such a joy. And now coming to other part of it, the pain. They say pain is temporary, joy is permanent. Now that 35th kilometer to 42nd kilometer, the pain which I endured, every few meters, every few 100 meters, I would stand, I would stretch, people would make me stretch, all those things. That 7 kilometers would have taken me about 1.5 hours. That 1.5 hours of pain. I forgot that pain now. I'm remembering the joy at the end, finished line. You get a medal, people that cheer you, they hug you, and whatnot. So pain, no gain. Remember that. Act like a youngster, think like a youngster. In marathon running, it's an extreme sport. You run from your mind. Your body is just a part of it. There are various other factors in running, like dieting. Your diet is very, very important. No junk foods, no aerated drinks. Not only for running, these things you should avoid at any stage. Those, if there are any youngsters in this group watching me now, I would tell them that avoid junk foods, junk the junk foods, no packaged foods, and absolutely no colas. How much sugar they add there. So avoid that. Now, what happened after that? I took part in many events after that. Half marathons, about 50, as Vidyaa said, 50 half marathons last year. That is this year, January 2020, I finished my 50th half marathon at Chennai Marathon. I ran in Vesti that day. I wanted to do something differently. So people think that to run you need shorts and t-shirts and all those things. Nothing like that. Women run in saris also. So I ran in Vesti, 21 kilometers. People were surprised and very happy. So that is another part of it, the fun part of it. So you can do so many things there. Now, after all this running, what next? You should challenge yourself. You should find something, some different challenge. So in the meantime, there is one very inspiring people in my apartment. He is known as Subbu sir, Mr. Subramaniam. He is 80 years plus, and he is a master athlete, international standard. He has won medals in international meets in Masters tournament. So he told me once, why don't you, Soni, you join Masters meet, which is coming up in September. So I got the details from him, and I inquired. Rukmani madam was there. So I inquired there, and I found out that there were various categories. It is an athletic meet. They have all these various athletic activities, throws, jumps, running events and all. So I first decided to take part in my strength, that is 10 kilometer, 10,000 meters they call it, 25 laps of Nehru Stadium, and 5,000 meter run. We are allowed to do 3 events. So what third? So there was 5 kilometer walking. Now race walking is a totally different sport. It has got rules. Running has no rules. Race walking has rules. You have to have 1 feet on the ground at any given time. One knee should be locked always. So they will give you 3 warnings. If you break these rules, by third warning you are taken out of the race. So that was a different challenge. I had never done race walking. So I came to know about this in about June or July when this race walking idea came to me. So I started practicing, and July to September, within 2 months, I practiced a lot of race walking. And when I participated in Chennai District Masters meet that year, I no doubt I won 10,000 meters and 5,000 meters run. But as well, I got a third medal in race walking, and it was a gold medal. I was very happy because race walking was a totally different sport for me, and in the first event itself, I got gold medal. There were good challengers there, especially the person who was winning all these previous years. So halfway through that walk, we were just going neck to neck. He was a little bit ahead of me. So I asked him, while walking itself, I asked him, sir, anybody else ahead of us? He said, no, only 2 of us, the others are far behind. So I thought at least one medal is sure for me. At least silver is there for me if I continue this form. And so from then on, I continued at 3.5, 4 kilometers. I really pushed myself, and I pushed ahead of him. And like any good sportsman, at the end of the race, he came to me and he said, Soni, you walk very well, congratulations. So this is part and parcel of the game, and that took me to the next level. From district championship, district meet, I went to state meet. That was in Karaikuri. So we all, a big group from Chennai district went. Now the scenario changes. Now the competition is between districts. Chennai district is always a strong contender, but Coimbatore and other districts from Tamil Nadu, especially Coimbatore, is a very big challenger. So there we all work as the Chennai team work as a big team. That yes, we should do it. We should win the championship. We should every year. Most of the time, Chennai team wins the championship, either men or women or both, and the overall championship. Women always they win. I think Chennai women are very strong. So there the different challenge. There I won silver in my category of walking. So it was another great achievement because that would take me to a national level. Now, first 2 persons from any event will go to the national level. So it was a big achievement for me. Now I was a state player. I would be in Tamil Nadu colors. I would represent my state. It was just a few years back. I could not even dream of it. I could not even imagine that I would be representing Tamil Nadu. I would be in my state category. I would be somewhere at a national level. So I participated in national meet. Unfortunately, in national meet, if you win, you go to international. Top 6 people go to the international. Now what happened at the national meet? I participated, people from Haryana, people from Kerala, people from Punjab, all strong people, very strong people. Tamil Nadu is also strong. But in my event in walking, 5 kilometer walking, there were huge competition. Even in Tamil Nadu also, from Nilgiris, there were people who are much better than me. But anyway, I took part, and would you believe, first 6 go to the international level. I came 7th. I missed that mark by 10 seconds. Now I understood what PT Usha would have undergone that day. 10 seconds, I missed it. So I thought in 2020 I would cover that 10 seconds or I covered even more. But unfortunately, lockdown came. Even didn't happen this year. Anyway, there is always tomorrow. So I'll try my best. I would represent India one day. That is my wish. I'll do that. Now, during all this journey, because people like me, people like my attitude, people like my running, they call me to mentor the groups. Dream Runners told me to mentor Annanagar Dreamers. Annanagar Dreamers is a very strong group now. There are about 70, 80 people there. Then there is one group called Road Runners. I mentor them also. It's a very strong. They're not strong in running, but they're strong in other events. And then there is a group called FAR, Fitness and Running. I mentor them also. They are all Dawoodi Bohara groups. I will come to this FAR group a little later. They are having a, 1 second. They are having a wonderful tournament currently. And all this mentoring brought another responsibility on my head. I started getting offers for ambassadorship. Now, what is ambassador? Every running event will have an ambassador to inspire people to come and join that running event. So it is a job of an ambassador to spread the event, to spread the joy of the event, to spread the benefits of the event to the running community or social media everywhere. So I started getting those offers. I was an ambassador for Pinkathon. I was an ambassador for Inner Strength Half Marathon, ambassador for Geo Marathon. I was an ambassador for a lot of other events also. And then there was pacing events also. There are pacers in every running event. Pacers are those people who take a runner in a particular time, in a particular finish time. Now, let's say I pace a 70 minutes bus for 10 kilometers. So it is my responsibility to take a group of people to finish their run in 70 minutes, 10 kilometers in 70 minutes. So there will be people who do 80 minutes or 75 minutes in the training, but they would like to do 70 minutes in an event. So they would run with me. I mean with a pacer of that particular time. And pacer will talk to them, he will carry them through to the finish line within that 70 minutes. Or even better than that, before 70 minutes, you ask them to run and finish in 69 minutes, 68 minutes. So a lot of pacer job also came, which also I took up. And then the joy part of it. Running and running groups are absolutely joyful group. I enjoy because see, running or any physical activity releases happy hormones in you. Getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, going to Marina Beach, looking at that beautiful sunrise, the sea, the sand, the people walking, running, activity, it's an absolutely fantastic experience. I've always, I blame myself that I wasted 56 minutes. I told you in the beginning, my journey is very short, seven years. I wasted 56 years. Would you believe me? I think why I slept all these 56 years. I lost so much. Those youngsters, 20, 25, 30 years, get up now and start doing something. It's a fantastic feeling. You can do it. Everyone should do it. And especially ladies. Ladies, you take so much care of your family. You take so much care of your kids, your husband, your in-laws, but you don't take care of yourself. In India, I think most of the ladies, they live for their family, they don't live for themselves. I'm not asking much, just 1 hour per day, 1 hour out of 24 hours, 7 hours out of 168 hours in a week, 7 hours out of 168 hours in a week, you should have for yourself. Don't leave it to anybody, not to your kids, not to your husband, not to your family. It is your 1 hour. You give it, you do anything, you do yoga, you do stretches, you play any sport, whatever you like. No, you go for walking, just walking, nothing else. But give that 1 hour to you. Absolutely, there is no compromise on that, because at the age of around 45, when that menstrual cycle ends, and that period is very important. You'll start putting on weight. You'll start getting different hormonal changes, and at that time you need these happy hormones which give this fitness that gives you. Those happy hormones you need very badly at that time, and any physical activity will help you in that. So ladies, please try any physical activity, anything you like. I'm not telling you just run. You take any physical activity. Now, to take up this physical activity, you need proper training. You need, nowadays you can have your coach, YouTube as a coach. There are various videos on that. They teach you very well. You can have that. If you get chance, have a personal coach or join a group, running group or whatever group you have, like a yoga group you have. So there you get proper training. What is the importance of training? I'll give you one example. We all know Usain Bolt. During Olympics, we would glue to our sets when he is running. He is about to run 100 meters, 200 meters, 400 meters. Usain Bolt, 100 meters, finishes in 9 seconds and 9.28 seconds. So we are glued to our TV, gun goes, he just flies, 9.28 seconds, people shout, joy, everything. He also loves it. But behind that 9.28 seconds, just 9 seconds, how much of training he has taken? 4 years of blood and sweat, day in and day out. For us, it is only 9 seconds. For him, it is years of struggle, years of practice, years of training, morning, evening, night, day, food, sleep, everything. So this is, and fitness is a lifetime journey, lifelong journey. You can't say that 2 months I'll do my fitness and then I'll be fit for all of my life. It will not happen. You have to continue. And then fitness, you can't, like, say, for example, Mukesh Ambani. For accounts, he has accounts manager. For other works, he has for industrial production, he has production manager. For his fitness, he can't have a fitness manager. Okay, you go and run on my behalf. He has to run for himself. He has to do it for himself. So fitness, it is a personal thing. You'll have to do it yourself with discipline, dedication, and commitment. 1 hour, I said 1 hour per day, but that 1 hour, don't take it lightly. You try to improve yourself every one day, every day you try to improve on the previous day. Now I'll tell you, I finished my 10-kilometer run last week, 10-kilometer run in 54.28 seconds, which is my personal best. So after 7 years of journey, I can still do, my body is still capable of giving my best. So my best is yet to come, I'll tell you. I'm giving my best, I'll give my 100%, more than 100%. So discipline, dedication, and commitment. These three are very important. For that, I'll give you another example. We all know Sachin Tendulkar. We all know how famous he is, how dedicated he was to his sport. Do you remember how he came up? When he was very young, I think 13 or 14 years in his school days, in one school tournament, he had 600 plus run partnership with another cricketer, Vinod Kambli. So Vinod Kambli and Sachin Tendulkar, both, in fact, Vinod Kambli scored more than Sachin Tendulkar in that partnership. Both had the same coach, Achrekar sir. Both had the same commitment at that time. And both got their break in international cricket, test cricket. They both came. Sachin Tendulkar played for years together, broke all the records on the way. But what happened to Vinod Kambli? Because he didn't have that commitment. The popularity got into his mind. He started drifting apart from his training and all those things. And you see the result. This two people with same motivation, same talent, and same coach drifting apart so much. So what is in that? Dedication, discipline, and commitment. For any sport person, that is the most required. Virat Kohli, we know how much he trains, how much he trains. Yo-yo, he has brought in this yo-yo training in testing our cricket team. It's absolutely breaking your body. But they all do it, and because of that, you can see the result. India is a test champion. Viswanathan Anand, he plays mental sport. But even mental sport requires physical fitness because he's sitting in one place for hours together and he plays his chess. So he also goes to gym every day. He has to keep himself fit. Coming to that fitness thing, there is a funny part about this. Once I went to, somebody told me to go for a test like a BMI test. I don't even remember what that test is called. So they told me go for that and get the results. So I went there to one what do you call this gym type of thing, laboratory where they say they'll help you to reduce weight. When I actually entered the room there, everybody was looking at me. Why this man want to reduce his weight? So I went there. I talked to a lady. See, I want this test to be done. So the test was done. It gives my various this body fat analysis and all those things. In that there is one small column, your body age. I was around 60 years at that time, and that report showed my body age is 34. So that lady, she went to the report and said, "Sir, your age is biological age is 60 and body age is 34. I am my biological age is 34 and probably my body age is 60." I said, "Madam, you should work out." She said, "Yes, yes, I want to work out." So, and funny part of it, my daughter was elder to me that time, 36 years. So I was younger to my daughter bodily. Probably she would have a body age lower than me, but just a funny comparison there. So now I told you about this FAR group, Friends and Running. They are currently within their community. They are having one event called the biggest loser jitega. The person who loses the most will win. So what they have to lose? Basically weight. Now they are all about Dawoodi Bohra community. They are all business people, and as I told you, businessmen have the fitness at the end of their mind. So all are quite hobbies, most of them. So they selected 75 people from their community, and last week they started in even 2 months even. In that 2 months, at the end of 2 months, whoever will be losing the maximum weight will be a winner, given a trophy. But this event, they don't give 100% of mark to the weight losing, because again, they want people to come into fitness, not just to lose weight. Losing weight is just a byproduct. It will happen automatically. It will definitely happen. I've seen people from 115 kilometers to 115 kgs to 75 kgs, even lower than that. There are many examples I've seen. So that will happen. So they want people to come into fitness. Once you come into fitness for these 2 months, I think most of them will continue for lifelong. Because already within 1 week, the results are showing they are enjoying so much. So it's a very good event, and I'm mentoring the people there. I inspire people there. So I wanted to tell you about that also. My personal life, bit tragic, if you want. I want to say, At the age of 4, my son had a fall, and his brain injury got degenerated. Every year we would see the differences in him. In 2005, he had another fall and broke his spine. From that day, he was totally bedridden. So back of my mind, it was always there that for me and my wife also, Chaya was sitting here, that we should take care of him. He is a totally dependent child. If we are not fit, who will take care of him? Because we knew that the disease was not such that it would go away immediately. It was a long-term disease. So back of mind always there, you should be fit. So we both decided to be fit. Now what happened? Why she joined running? I'll tell you. When I started this Marina Runners group, we used to have a lot of fun. A lot of cake cutting, birthdays, anniversaries, celebrations, and everything. So sitting at home and after coming home, I'd say that we had cake today. We went for coffee, we went for breakfast, and we had the joy. And also she said, "Oh my God, you are alone enjoying." No, I'll not allow you. I'll not join you. I said, "Come on, join us." And that way she joined. She also started enjoying. But unfortunately, because of my son, after a few years she had to leave because someone has to be at home. And voluntarily, she decided that you go, I'll be at home. So whatever my achievements are there, it's all because of her. So as I told you, let's leave that part aside. My son expired in January this year. So immediately after that, January, we went to our native place in Gujarat, to her in-laws, to my in-laws' place and all. We came back in March. March 13th we came back, and March 23rd, lockdown started. Now I always be positive. I'm trying to be positive always. Now I say, because my son fell down, and I went to a homeopathic doctor to get an advice for my cholesterol treatment, and she advised me to walk. From that day, I started my fitness journey. So even in that, I take positive out of that, because of that I came into running. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been there. Likewise, lockdown. Now, immediately after my son expired, and only my daughter is already married and settled in the US. So both of us were always in the house. So if lockdown had not come, I would have gone to my business. She would be alone at home, thinking about, because she was taking care of him throughout. So it would have been very difficult for her. But fortunately, the lockdown came. So we were together for last 6 months. We are together. We are doing housework together. We still not have our servant maid. We do housework because that is also a workout. We enjoy. She does some work, I do some work. We do that. And during lockdown, now what to do? I cannot go out and run. I started running in my balcony, 10 kilometers. I used to run standing in the same place. I did that. People said, "Well, Soni, what you are doing?" I said, "Nothing. I want to run." I used to run in my small apartment of 1,000 square feet, 1,300 square feet, from one corner to the other, 10 kilometers in the house. It was fun. It was a different kind of workout. Don't leave workout. And then strengthening. I did a lot of strengthening. And as you all know, there are a lot of challenges coming from various groups. Youngsters, half of my age, 1/3 of my age, 20 years, people will say, "Okay, can you do this?" I said, "Okay, I'll do this." That way, I gained a lot of strength. I was doing a plank for 3 minutes in March. Today, I can do plank for 16 minutes. That is all because of lockdown. I see the benefit out of this. All because of lockdown. I can do 30 push-ups at a time. There was a challenge from one Creed health fitness studio. 15th August, week leading 15th August. So there they had 6 days, 6 different challenges. push-ups, plank, jumping jacks, burpees, squats. 73rd year of independence. So everything concerns 73 jumps or 7.3 minutes or everything like that. So in that 6 days, it was open to everybody. It was on Instagram and it was on Facebook. In that six events, I got 3 gold medals, one silver medal and 2 bronze medals. So lockdown benefits, I call them lockdown benefits. It helped me so much. Now today I feel so energetic. I can do any work. I can do. I climbed 100 floors. My building is 16 floors. I climbed it 6 times. So 96 plus another 4 floors. 100 floors I climbed and came down in 40 minutes. So, 1 second. So I think the time is coming to an end. I've been talking and I can still talk more. But let us go for some stretches, workout, warm up and cool down stretches, which we generally do before running. Let me first, now everybody knows these neck exercises, so I'll not do that. There are a few hand exercises like this. Everybody can do it if you're comfortable. Hand exercises, 1, 2, count up to 16 if you can, but I do only 10 now. The other hand. The next one is pull your hand from behind. Running is not just with your feet. Running is 30% from your feet, 20% from your hands, and 50% from your core. Your core should be very strong. So all these exercises are necessary every time. And then let us do some standing exercises. I'll just move my camera. You take a support and take your leg behind you. Count up to 10. Then the other leg. Then what you can do is for your calf. This is a very important exercise. Hold your toes and pull inside. This knee should be straight. This can be bent. This can be straight. And pull as much as you can. You'll feel the pressure here, the stretch here. So this calf muscle exercise is very good for runners. Change your leg. You should feel the stretch here. Take your body behind. If you can't reach your toes, you can even keep your hand here. But this should be straight. Knee should be locked. Always. Then one very important exercise is IT band exercise. Cross your legs. Lift your hand, come down. And then turn towards your back leg, whichever leg is back side. Turn your entire body towards that. You will feel a very good stretch in your leg, entire leg. Change. Come down towards back leg. Always before and after the run or walk, you should do this. This is very important. Then stretch your legs. Move one side. This will help your glutes. Before the run, you should do this dynamic, that is movement. And after the run, just hold it for about 10 seconds. Then you can do this. Yeah. Hold this and look straight. This again good for your glutes. Then important one, lie down on the floor. Hold both the legs as much close to your chest as possible. This is one. Other one is turn towards one side. Keep the body straight, only the legs should go. Pull it from this side. The leg. Next one is this. As much as possible, you pull your leg. You feel strength, stretch here. The other side. And then you can do Bhujangasana. Also very good. Now Chaya will show some exercise, dynamic one. Both the knees should touch the ground. Each side, about 10 times you can do. The other one, this exercise is good for entire body. Thank you.
Thank you so much, JS and Chaya. I know I can't say one of you, I have to say both. What an inspirational story. And I've always seen that, a successful man with a successful woman behind. And thank you so much for your time today. I'm sure all of you would have understood, how we pick up expert speakers and bring them in front of you every single week. And JS, yeah, I can only say one word right now: autograph, please. Okay, because once you go and wear the Indian flag on yourself, we are all going to be your cheerleaders, not only in India, when you go for your international runs also. And I've always seen you running for the last 7 years. I've also taken part in these running marathons. But definitely, I mean, each of us cheering each other, and that's awesome. That's really wonderful. And participating in the athletic meet for the first time, coming, having a gold on you is a real proud moment, right? And thank you so much for all your efforts, and what an inspirational story. I mean, I'm just, trying to seep everything inside. I have known JS so close, and I know his story. But I never thought he's going to share that in front of this audience, and I'm just so overwhelmed to understand that you shared a part of yourself, you gave a part of yourself to each one of us, and we're going to carry this prayers and good wishes for the entire family. And as we always say, get in, get fit. We also have yoga sessions every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, 6:30 to 7:10. Suryama takes this sessions, and this is what gift we can give. We can give a gift of health to everybody, right? So that is why we really, really take this very seriously, and we want to give the gift of health, and this has to be free, and that is why we don't charge on these sessions. We have expert speakers coming, giving their valuable time. We have had great speakers all these 9 episodes, and we're just looking forward for more. And such a awesome Saturday morning, and I could only thank each one of the delegates who have been here, a part of this historic session. And thank you so much. And lots of good wishes coming. JS, fantastic session from the
Thank you
most
so much,
inspiring
Vidya. It was
couple.
absolute pleasure for me to talk to all of you. There are certain things I shared to the people for the first time, so it was really it was like a family for me today to see Rukmani Devi there and all other people there. It was really motivating for me to talk. This is the first time I'm doing this, so if I had done anything not properly, then please pardon me. But it was absolute pleasure for me, and wish you all the best to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much, JS. I mean, words will fail to express my gratitude for the time, for the effort, and for that oneness what both of you share. It's such a, more than the fitness goal, I would also say it's a couple goal, right? To back up each other, to be each other's strength. All of us go through challenges in life, but that's not what makes a man, right? A person who goes through challenges learns the art of living and giving. So that was an awesome session today. Thank you so much once again, JS and Chaya. And love you. And for people who don't know, Chaya makes such wonderful cakes. And we are all fans of that. So Chaya, next time, celebration time is with your cake, okay?
Sure,
And
sure.
yeah, and thank you so much. And thanks to all the participants who made it today. And it's such a blessing to have all of you in our lives. More importantly, because, nothing happens single-handedly. And we have a lot of people sharing their feedback. I would just like to read through a few of them to help you understand what everybody felt about this session. We have very inspiring talk. This shows age is no bar in such challenges. Thanks for for organizing this talk is by Srivardhan. And then Rukmani Ma says, superhero JS. Rhoda says, enjoyed listening to your inspirational story. Keep going, Soni. Rukmani Ma says, good exercise, Chaya. Surya Ma says, good sessions and good exercises. Parvati says, thank you so much for your experience. Very wonderful session. Rukmani Ma says, thank you, Dr. Vidya. And Dr. Vijaya says, fantastic session from the most inspiring couple. Sriram says, thank you for sharing the experience and thank you, team, for organizing. And Ravi sir says, thank you, JS and Dr. Vidya. Thank you, Dr. Vidya, for everything. Dr. Vijaya says, Rhoda says, Soni and Chaya, you both were great. Thanks. Malati says, super session, sir. It's very inspiring others. Thank you, sir and ma'am. Judeline says, wow, so inspiring. Thank you for sharing your journey and what not. I guess these messages are going to keep pouring through the day. But what I would really like to say is take this as a fitness goal, friends. Every day, just see that you're a better version than what you were yesterday. Better with your words, better with your thoughts, better with your feelings. And as Soni ji said, it's only in your mind, right? So once you decide up here, your body would just follow suit. So the most longest journey is from your bed to your front door, wearing your shoes and getting out. Right now, I would not say getting out, but get in, get fit. And as always, enjoyed talking to all of you. Have a great weekend and waiting to hear all of you and see all of you next Saturday, 10 o'clock with a Get In, Get Fit series 10. So love you all. Take care. Stay
Thank
healthy.
you.
Love you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,